Hey everybody, it's Chris from Retzone here with another video. So a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, gave me a computer he had sitting around. Couldn't really tell me much about it, so decided to have a quick look at it. It's got a classic Antec case here. I've owned quite a few Antec cases back in the day, and they're very nice sturdy cases with nice rounded edges so you don't slice your fingers open. But I mean, if you don't sacrifice a little blood when building a PC, then it's not a good build in my opinion, but that's the way it goes. This was back in the day where they were trying all these weird and funky ways to cool your computers. He told me it was a Pentium 4, but upon inspection, it has DDR2 memory in it. So it looks like it might be a Core 2 Duo, Core 2 Quad, Pentium D, or something from that era. I just wanted to do a quick tour here because this is a interesting motherboard that I haven't seen before. So let's get this out of the way first. This is some crazy plastic ductwork that Antec thought would be a good idea. So I guess it's supposed to take the hot air coming off the CPU and blow it out the back of the case here. I've been trying to hook this up in a way that'll fit. So it clips up here, then there's some metal tabs here that you're supposed to push and go down, but I don't know, this isn't the stock power supply, or maybe this power supply is too big, but I can't move it up enough to get it to go into the metal clips here. So I'm just going to take this out, and this is just ridiculous. So I guess the hot air is supposed to go in here from the CPU and then shoot out the back of the case, and then this slides, I guess, depending on where the location of your CPU is on the motherboard. This is ridiculous. Like, this is a lot of plastic, and it just says Antec design on here, and it looks like you could put fans inside of it, maybe to, you know, help with the exhaust of the heat, but well, we'll just get rid of that. I hate gimmicky stuff like that. Not functional at all. So this has an interesting motherboard. Now, I don't know if you can read it or not, but I'm trying to light this in a way that's you're able to see it. But this says this is an Asus Digital Home P5W DH Deluxe motherboard, and it came with a USB infrared receiver, a remote, and I don't know anything about this board. I wonder if this is supposed to be like their attempt for like home automation or whatnot. I mean, it's a fully loaded motherboard here because we got PS2, I guess this is composite out, serial, SPI diff, eSATA, and a FireWire, 2 NICs, and 4 USB ports, and a sound card, and it even has an external wireless Wi-Fi antenna. So this was before USB 3, so somebody has added a PCIe X1 card in here for USB 3, and then it's just extra headers off the board, and I'm not sure what video card, audio card this is. I haven't taken it out of the case yet, so. It has the stock Antec 120mm fan, and I like this fan because, where is it now? It has this little switch on it, and you can do low, medium, or high speed on the fan. I guess that was before PWM and variable speed fans. Neat idea. There is a fan in the front. I don't know how big it is. I haven't taken the front off yet, but I can see a crap ton of dust in there. No bugs though, pretty clean. It's a nice case. Like I said, Antec cases back in the day. I don't know if it's missing a plate in here, but you got 2 USB, a FireWire, and audio, which is pretty standard for the day. Which way is this open? Okay, so as you can see, it's got a floppy drive. So this motherboard has an IDE header and a floppy header on it. And this is a DVD multi-recorder, and it's actually IDE. I have a lot of these ones, and all the ones I have are SATA. So this must be the last gen of LG DVD ROMs that has an IDE interface. So that's interesting. I actually have the blank face plates. I also got a Ziploc bag full of random stuff with this motherboard as well. So here's the sound card. Here's that tiny little USB 3. You need an external power for the USB 3 power. So there's 3 ports on the outside and 1 port on the inside. That's really nice. This is a combination of PCIe. So it's got 2 PCIe X16s, and it's got 1 or sorry, hard to see, but it's got two PCIe X4s, and then it's got two standard PCI slots. So that's actually a nice combo. And here, this little card standing up here, it looks like it's socketable, and this is the Wi-Fi card. And then it's got 4 DIMM slots, and then your standard stuff. It's got 2 SATA ports here. There's 2 more over here. Here's your IDE port. I don't know if you can see any of this. And over here, behind all these bloody cables, is your floppy port. So if you're doing a retro computer build, and if this thing actually works, this will be quite nice, because it's got floppy, IDE, SATA, and lots of USBs. So you can get a IDE to flash adapter, or, you know, I mean, you can pick up really cheap SSDs nowadays and just use that. I mean, so the next thing to do is to see if this actually works, because I want to see what CPU is in this. So I'm thinking it's either a Core 2 Duo or a Pentium D. I'm hoping it's not a Pentium D, because those were garbage chips. Garbage. Any processor nowadays with the word Pentium on it is just a budget garbage chip. Also, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's this standoff down here. Actually, I'll just unscrew it here. Just in the bottom of the case. I've built many PCs over the years, seen many different cases, good and bad, and I have no idea what that's for. So let's get this hooked up to some monitor, keyboard and mouse, and see what we get here.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
All right, we got a monitor, mouse, and keyboard hooked up to this computer, and I'm gonna power it on for the first time, and let's see what we get. Hey, we got life. We got a Core 2 Duo 6420 at 2 gigahertz. This motherboard is apparently from 2004. Enter current password. Ruh-roh. All right. So this actually has the current date in it. And is that the right time? Time's a little off, but it's pretty damn close. I do like the fact that it's got a floppy drive in it. That might come in handy if I decide to use this as a retro PC. Or sell it as a retro PC. Don't have any hard drives in it. Nice to see that the optical drive, let's see if it actually opens. Yeah, that actually works. Nice. Alright. Have a look at system information here. Core 2 Duo 6420, not the fastest Core 2 Duo. 2 gigahertz. The faster Core 2 Duos use DDR3, so this is a mid-generation Core 2 Duo. I don't know if the model numbers denote what generation it was, like the i3s, the i5s, and the i7s are. 2 gigs of RAM. This would be good for a retro PC. I just threw a PCIe 8600 I had lying around here, because Core 2 Duos didn't have onboard video. Wasn't until the i-series came out that they had the GMA built into it. Well, actually it was second gen i-series chips had the GMA built into them, because the first gens didn't. All right, so what I will do now, let's see, boot device, floppy, CD-ROM, hard drive. So let's go, okay, let's see. How do I boot from? You should be able to boot from USB. Oh, digital home mode. When digital home mode was enabled, BIOS will control fans, VCore, etc. to make system run quietly. I don't know if this was meant to be a media PC or a PC that controls your house, or doesn't look like there's any way for me to set the USB for booting. Huh, that sucks. Guys, I mean, I have to actually burn a CD to get, ugh, that's a dirty feeling. Okay, I've inserted a USB drive here. Let's see if we can get this thing to boot. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see what happens. Oh. Right, this is a Windows 10 USB drive, so this isn't going to work. Okay, I'll have to burn Linux on here. BRB. All right, I've got a Linux stick here formatted, so let's give this a try. We'll see if we get this going. I'm not getting anything now. Oh, maybe this thing's dead. Nothing. Plug in the front. Oh, fantabulous. What the hell is that? Oh, the whole thing just fell out. What do we got going on here? First time I tried this, I plugged it into the front and the computer just seemed to freeze up, so it doesn't seem to like it. This is a USB 3.0 drive, so maybe the front ports don't provide enough power on it. That is no password on here, so I don't know why you keep asking me. All right, let's see what we get. I'll have to see if my Mint computers are 20.2. Seem to be releasing them fast and furious lately. Whoa. Ooh. All right, I don't know if that's a... All right. Didn't think that was a kernel panic. There we go. It even says there's Wi-Fi networks available. That is hilarious. I don't even have the antenna hooked up. Look at that. Unless it's got a built-in antenna. All right, let's just see if I get it on the internet. That is hilarious. Okay. There we go. We're on the internet, apparently. Sorry, I'm a little shocked here that that actually worked. Being an IT guy since 1996, you don't expect anything to work on the first try anymore. So when it actually does, I don't know what to say. I wonder how fast this NIC is. Probably a G? No, N? Maybe a B? I don't know. I'm not even sure. Oh, what happened here? Oh, disconnected. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Disconnected. What? Yo. Okay, that was weird. I meant to click on this. Okay, 48 mega. Okay, 48 is N or G? God, it's been so long I can't even remember anymore. Well, it's definitely not B, so at least it's, you know, it's decent wireless. But there we go. So this free PC looks like it was a good deal after all. Well, anything free that works is a good deal, right? Just curious what this is, the intention of this PC was for, because it is called the P5W Digital Home Deluxe motherboard. Dual NICs, IDE floppy, 4 SATA, supports up to 8 onboard USB ports, 4 in the back, 2 in the front, and then I guess 2 more, plus the USB 3.0 that's in the PCIe slot. And it's got 2 PCIe X16 slots that support Crossfire, and it has 2 X1s, and it has 2 standard PCIe, so, and 2 gigs of DDR2. So I mean, this would be a very good retro PC for retro gaming. So that's it for this Retzone video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more great content from retzone.ca, and thanks for watching.